Today we're here at LaClare Creamery in the town of Calumet for another Small Business Spotlight, where we take a look at small businesses throughout the 18th Senate District and all the great things that they do and produce.
Hi, I'm Jessie Schufs. I'm the Retail Cafe Manager here at LaClare Farms.
My name is Greg Hedrick and I'm the plant manager here at LaClare, so I oversee all of our cheese make operations from the make side of it into the packaging. We are in Pipe, Wisconsin, so if you look for it on a map, you might find it, but it's more likely called Malone, Wisconsin. It's kind of a really great location, south of Appleton and Green Bay, about an hour. We're north of Fond du Lac, 15-20 minutes. LaClare began as a small dairy farm, milking goats. And then in the 2000s, we started making cheese, and actually that cheese making, we started with our Avalon, which is our flagship cheese. That turned into what you see around here today. You can see around us here with the retail shop, with our cafe, with the on-site experience that we have out front with our silo, and really draws people in here to see what we do, and that's all part of the experience. And really a big piece of business is the experience of what we do. You're letting people see the cheese make, letting people understand how we do things. We
really want to share that family experience. So when you come here, you're not just coming into the shop. We want you to have that farm to table experience. So being able to come here, see the 26-foot silo where our goats, the stars of the show, Jolly and Rancher, like to climb up. Being able to actually walk into the barn, and we have about 700 goats in the barn. And so when you come here, you're able to just really get a glimpse of what farm life is like. Not to mention when you come into the shop, you're able to get that cheese experience, which we're really passionate about. So as much as we can get cheese in people's mouths, that is what makes us happy. But also it's the educational piece. You can go upstairs and see the chef's production. So that part of it is really important to us as well.
So in here, this is where, to make the chef, what we do is we put the milk into these tanks. These are, the larger ones are 6,000, the smaller ones are 3,000 pounds of milk, and then we fill those up. We add the culture, we'll add the rennet, and then we let the magic happen in the tanks. Right behind you here, you'll see these white bags are hanging here. This is the chef's presses. Okay. So we pump both the milk and the whey over. All that goes into those bags together, and at that point it's not milk anymore, it's now starting cheese. Okay. So then we press that cheese in those white bags. They're like a filter cloth. And then after a set number of hours, the whey is pressed off of the cheese is what's left in the bags, and then we have our cheese. In the next window here, you can see we are packaging these are 10.5 ounce logs. So the cheese itself comes out of the extruder on the far end. So the process is we put in this mixer here. So we put it in there. We'll mix this any ingredients. So there's salt and maybe there's a flavor, garlic and herb, things like that. Okay. We mix it all together in there, and then when it comes out, it goes into the extruder, which is on the far end there. And then we can make a 4-ounce log, we can make a 5-pound log, we can make kind of whatever we want.
Adjust it.
Yep. So this is the people that do our packaging. So with them, they're one of the most important jobs that we have. So you can look at it and go, well, they just put the cheese in the box. What's the big deal?
Eyes on it.
They are the last people that see every piece of cheese that before it leaves here. The goat industry in Wisconsin itself is really an exciting story. So you think back to in the 80s, and there's a few goats here and there. Sure. And it's really taken off over the last 30 years. Where we sit here, we're in the
goat capital of America, right?
Really, yeah.
Within 20, 30 miles of here is the most goat concentration, right? Yep. That's what I thought.
Yeah. And it comes to what the farms do. That's really the key. As the cheese plant, we can't make bad milk into good cheese. We need great milk to make into great cheese. Okay. And it's really about working with the farms, having a great partnership with them to really get where we are. And I think something I take a lot of pride in as the business has grown. So we went from selling cheese in Wisconsin, to local stores and whether it's grocery stores or cheese shops, to really making it a national business. So we sell our Chev across the country, we sell our hard cheese across the country.
Whether it be the cheese experience, whether it be our cafe offerings, we really want to highlight our cheese in as many ways as we can find. We really want to make sure that we're offering goat milk products. So we do have the macaroni and cheese, we have the popcorn. We really pride ourselves in not only just selling goat milk products, but also making sure that we're supporting small local businesses.
Sure.
We have quite a few events. We have some crafting events. I will say we have snuggling with the baby goats. That has been a huge hit for us. We do events where we kind of dress up the goats. We have cheese events. We have chocolate and wine events. We really try to stay busy here.
I really think what sets us apart is our passion for quality. We focus on, we want the labels just right. We want to make sure the cheese is just right. And it does take a team to do that, just to make sure coming from our farmers that we work with so well, all the way to our finished product and that cheese that goes out onto retail shelves or to a restaurant. We can't let that quality slip ever. So we need people that are very passionate about what they do, care deeply what they do.
You can come in here and you can have an artisan cheese. You can have, a great sandwich. The kids can have ice cream. You can view baby goats. You can, weather permitting, you can walk outside our grounds. You can walk into the barn a little bit. And so really you can spend an afternoon here. And I think with the family experience, I think that's one of the things that I'm most proud of, is that, we really do offer that half a day family experience here. And, working here just really feels like you're working for something bigger than yourself. I mean, we are, supplying cheese, like you said, all over the nation, and it's just, it's something to be proud of, and we are very, very proud of what we do here.
Thank you for joining me here at LaClare Creamery. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something about LaClare Creamery and all the good products they make. Stop on out sometime and join us next time for another Small Business Spotlight, where we highlight small businesses throughout the 18th Senate District.